Hello, welcome back to Blockbite. Today we are coding. Don't mind my background. Today we are coding a website again. So I was planning on today doing the podcast menu, which will include a bit of copy and pasting. In the last video I said I would fill out my videos page, which I have done. I do need to do a few more though, because a few more videos have been uploaded recently. Okay, so this is your code. I'm going to click File, Open Folder. And I'm going to click Website Tutorials and click Select Folder. Okay, so when it loads, so now it's loaded, we can get to work on the podcast menu. So, I'm just going to check that my videos actually work. Welcome to today's video. Today we are reading the bike. Yep, that one works. Let's check that one. Hello, welcome to Blockbite. Today we're going to be... Today's a coding tutorial. I'm going quite alright actually. So, today we're going to be making just a website. There's nothing special to it. Just going to be making a website. Yeah, okay, it works. Cool. Now we're going to be creating a file that goes here, which does not exist. So, we need to create it. Where do we want to create it? An app. It's a new file. Podcast menu.html. And we're just going to go over to the video menu. There's a video menu. There it is. Copy all of it. Put it in here. I realised when I was doing this a couple days ago, filling out this page here, that I have not done it in the most convenient way. As you can see, it will be a bit of a fuss and a bit of a hassle to move everything. But I've figured out a way to put it all at the bottom, and I'm just going to speed run this a sec. Hang on. I'm just going to put everything the other way around. What have we gone up to? Video 16. Video 16. 15. 14. 13. Basically just reverse it. 12. So then they'll all be in reverse, starting with your first video at the top and your most recent video at the bottom. 12, 11, 10, 10. 11, 12, didn't I? 10, let's have a look at that. See, now it's all in reverse. Must have been a much simpler way to do that, but this is how I've done it. So now it's all in reverse. And if you wanted to keep it the other way around, just switch the background rather than how it is now. That's fine. I'm going to have it like this because I'm going to put my most recent videos at the bottom because that would be easier. And if I'd done it the way I did, I would have the most recent video from last week when I recorded there, and my least recent video there. But then I go least recent, most recent, which wouldn't really work. So that's how I'm doing it now. Okay, so let's go to the podcast menu. I'll just close it. Okay, so we want to remove all this because we don't need it. I'm going to have div class container there. Class container. And save that, and then we need to create the podcast CSS, don't we? Podcast menu .css. There we go. Okay, so we are just going to copy over the video menu.css and paste it in there. Remove all the videos. After I've done this tutorial, I'm going to be, once I've finished this website tutorial, once I've done this complete tutorial finished, I'm planning to do, can AI make X? Can AI make whatever? Guys, comment below whatever you want me to make. What have I done here? Podcasts and X. There we go. Just gonna change a couple things. Okay, that's all good. And basically what we're literally just going to do, we're just going to do the same thing here as we've done. Same thing here. In here. So like, div class podcast 1 image source thumbnails / podcast 1.png, for example. These don't have to be podcasts, because obviously if it's for like a family website, it's not going to have podcasts and videos. It might have home videos, but you won't have a home podcast unless you do. But if you don't, that's fine. Some people do. Cool. Let's do what I'm doing here. If you want to, you can just use it for like family pictures, like baby pictures and like good memories. And instead of doing this, you could just do, you could still do this and do on click, but instead of doing podcast, you can do image, and then in there, instead of putting a video in it like I would for my podcast, you could put in a picture click on the picture like you would if you were about to click onto a video, like on the videos. Click on a video or picture, and instead of the video here, instead of the video, just have a picture. Okay, so click podcast HTML. Oh, we now have anyone. Windows, window, location, .hof, podcast, HTML, /podcast, 1.html. We do div class podcast 1. What am I doing? Got podcast on again. Okay, image class. No, wrong one. Source. Thumbnails. Podcast 1. .png. And then p. Okay, that's the video. I'm just gonna do my podcast. So tired. I don't think it's gonna load. Anyway. 13 minutes. I think that's far enough, don't you? Let's have a look at what we've got. Podcasts. And we've got one of them. Let's just input the CSS for that first. I'm just going to go to my channel. Anyway, you know what you have to do. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll